Welcome to Moo Math and Science. In this video, I'd like to talk about which graph do I use. There are lots of different graphs that you can use in math and science, and sometimes it's hard to figure out which type I should use to display data. Here's a nice chart that goes over different types of graphs and when you should maybe use them. First, we have the bar graph, and this shows the number in particular categories. A circle graph compares parts of the data to the whole. A double bar graph is good for comparing. Box and whiskers show measures of variation. A histogram is good to show frequency of data divided into intervals. A line graph shows change over time, and a line plot shows frequency on a number line. So let's look at a particular examples. Up first is the bar graph. Notice in this particular example, you have types of cookies and cells. So you have categories. Next, we have a line graph. And line graphs are famous for showing data over time. For example, the stock market uses the price of stock over time, and it can be daily or monthly. A circle graph is good to show parts of a whole. In this example, you have parts of people and their favorite sport, and notice it's divided in percents or parts, and then you have the total number of people. Next, we have a double bar graph, and it's good to compare data. In this example, you have a survey, and then you have the number that consider themselves Christian, no religion, etc. But you see that it compares the different data. Okay. Next, we have a histogram. When do we use these? They are very good to show intervals. Notice that you have the height of black cherry trees, and then the frequency. But also notice that it's over. You have a range or an interval of height. So again, histograms are always, not always, but are used well for intervals. A box and whisker is good to show variation among your data. In this example, you have age of runners in a 5K race, and you can quickly see extremes. You can see the youngest on the left, the oldest on the right, and a mean, but it's a quick way to glance and see variation among your data. And finally, you have a line plot, and this is good to show various categories on a number line. In this example, you have sporting equipment and how many you have of each, and it's on a number line. So there we go, looking at different graphs and when to use them. Thanks for watching, and Moo Math uploads a new math and science video every day. Please subscribe.